What's up YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, I want to talk about limiting beliefs and how we can take these negative thought patterns that hold us back from achieving our actual true self and realizing our dreams, and a simple pathway to do exactly that. Follow me until the end and we'll crack all of your limiting beliefs. All right, so step number one is to identify the limiting belief. I want you to actually be honest with yourself and understand that you have a negative thought pattern going on inside your mind day in and day out. Maybe it's often, maybe it's not too often, right? But either way, if you have this negative thought pattern, right? I'm not enough. I can't do that. I'm not worthy of that. That's not me. Like any of those things, right? If they're more specific than that, be specific, but identify the negative thought pattern. Identify the limiting belief. Call it out, right? Call it out in your mind when you see it. That is step number one. All right, so step number two is where it gets kind of fun. All right, so this is now once we've identified the limiting belief, we understand exactly what it is, we know what it is, and now we're gonna challenge the limiting belief, right? So we're gonna basically take it to court. I wanna find evidence of this limiting belief being true, right? I want to actually challenge the limiting belief by looking for anything that actually makes it true, right? Anything. Look for any evidence of anything in your life that shows up that makes this limiting belief true for you. So 99.9% of the time, limiting beliefs are just that. They're limiting fake beliefs that we actually don't have going on in our real life experience. But if you can find evidence of this limiting belief, then we have a different story. But 99.9% of the time, you're not going to find any evidence. So when you challenge your limiting belief by looking for real evidence of it existing in your real life, you're not going to find it. So now we can begin to actually take a grip on this limiting belief and grab its hold off of you. All right, so number three. So this is critical in the entire step, right? So when you go through this process, this is very, very important for you to do. Once you have identified the limiting belief, challenge the limiting belief by looking for evidence of it. Number three, you need to actually replace the limiting belief with a positive belief, right? So if the belief is something like, I'm not enough, you need to replace that with, I am more than enough and I'm more than capable and more than able, right? I'm not talking about affirmations needed to say in the mirror or anything like that. I'm talking about replacing this limiting belief in your mind with that other belief, with that positive belief, right? That belief that doesn't limit you, that actually allows you to catapult, right, into whatever it is that you want to do. So the limiting belief might have been, I'm not enough. Now the belief is, I'm more than enough. I'm plenty. I can do whatever I want, right? So that belief now replaces the other belief. So anytime the other limiting belief creeps its head up in your head, then you need to immediately think of the positive belief that you're now putting in place of that other belief. Now, don't get me wrong. I realize that this is not like easy, right? Like this is not simple overnight, like mind shift, right? You're going to need to work on this. This is not, something that I could just give you and you could take and run with it and boom, magically all of a sudden, Ben, I'm so cured of all my limiting beliefs and I can do anything on the planet. Well, technically you can, but at the same time, this is a process, right? Especially if you're brand new to working on yourself, right? If you're brand new to working on your mind, and working on your belief systems and the way you think about things and the way you approach things, right? If you're brand new to your thought patterns and actually observing your thoughts, right? That's a really important piece of this whole thing, observing your thoughts. If you're brand new to that kind of stuff, this is definitely going to be a little bit of a, lengthier process for you, right? To go through these types of things. But it's incredibly important because look at the outcomes, right? Look at the other side, right? How big is that, right? Really, really big. Important for you to understand what's going to happen on the other side when you can stop and squash all of your limiting beliefs. All right, so we're not there yet. We're not finished. There is a step number 4 and 5. Number 4 is to take action. once you've replaced those limiting beliefs with those positive, true beliefs about yourself, the real ones, the good ones, right? You need to reinforce those by taking actions that match up with those beliefs, right? So if you say things like, I'm enough, I'm good enough, I am qualified enough, right? Go and take the actions and be bold, right? Be bold with things that you do. Be courageous, right? Be brave. Do all of those things that align with that belief, because when you do the things that align with the belief, they will actually happen. Right? So understanding thought patterns and studying, mindsets and studying shifts in your mind and all that kind of stuff, I've come to find out that when you actually change the thought patterns and then you do the things in real life, right here in this actual physical reality, when you can align those things, right, then they become true. They become real because you've aligned yourself with what your mind is actually thinking. That is really, really important. So going forwards from there, it's crucial that you start taking actions that align with those new positive beliefs. All right, so last but not least is number 5, and this is seek support. All right, listen. Nobody does this stuff alone, right? You could do it alone, but it's not that much fun to do it alone. So when you have a therapist or a mentor or parents or, friends, family, like it doesn't matter. Someone that you trust and someone that knows you. They really know you. They know what you're capable of. They know, maybe who you were as a kid and who you are now. And they really know your mindset, right? Sometimes people know your mindset a little bit better than you, actually. It's kind of crazy. But when that happens, it's really, really important to seek help where you can actually be held accountable, right? Held accountable to actually lifting your own self up. I know that sounds crazy, right? But be accountable to yourself for actually taking action on those limiting beliefs by replacing them with positive beliefs, like real beliefs, and putting them in place of that. And then, taking action on all the goals and actually living the new beliefs, right? Like those are really, really important things to have somebody else kind of look upon, right? Like somebody watching, you know what I mean? So that's important. It's important to tell someone, I'm working on my mindset, right? So this is a new day, a new era, and mental health and the way that we look at our mind, the way that we look at our mental health and our limiting beliefs, right? This is all normal. This is commonplace now. This is like normal talk. This isn't woo-woo or weird or like crazy or anything like that. Like this is normal stuff, right? Everybody has limiting beliefs. We're just bringing them out in the open right now, right? And talking about them and talking about like why someone thought that they couldn't do something when they are absolutely overqualified to do it, right? Like that's really important stuff. Guys, to be able to do things like build businesses, build companies, create things that you want to create that will make you successful or make you happier or do whatever it is, right? You're going to need to overcome some limiting beliefs, right? Our human brain and mind just doesn't come without limiting beliefs, right? And the way that we have them is they are learned. They're learned from social media. They're learned from our peers at high school, right? And we're neuro-programmed to start limiting our beliefs and our thinking. And to get out of that, right? To have those limiting beliefs stripped from our mindset, we need to actually do it ourselves, right? So do those 5 steps. Watch this video twice if you need to, because it's really, really important that you do these things so that you can actually have success in real life. You need to be able to get rid of these limiting beliefs. So hopefully this video is valuable for you. Hopefully this helped you out. All right, guys. So if you got value out of this video, if this video helped you in any way possible, smash that like button. Also, I have a free Facebook group. It's called Recruiter Empire. Link in description to the free Facebook group. Join the group. Smash the like button, and I will see you guys next time.